Is it true that you spoke to Dr. Dre and when Dr. Dre he asked you what to do with Eminem and you gave him advice how to is that
Yeah,
true?
I've been really lucky throughout my career that I've been asked advice in certain situations, and whether it's Janet Jackson or Mariah Carey or Dr. Dre or anybody like that. I mean, I'm a marketing guy. I kind of just I'm a fan of a good story. You know what I mean? Going back to the Death Row days and watching the Tupac story and all of that kind of stuff. I just kind of realized that everything needs a storyline, kind of thing. And when Dre signed Eminem, he called me to the house, and M was in the booth doing "Hi, My Name Is." And he was actually on the part where it was like, "Slim Shady, you a basshead." I'm like, "Oh, he's writing for you?" And he goes, "Hey, let me talk to you about that." And I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "You signed the white boy?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Wow." I said, "Well, tell me the story." And as the fan, you tell me the story of NWA from beginning to end, and I will break the white boy for you. You know what I mean? And
Wow.
MTV actually ended up breaking Eminem, nationally, but in Los Angeles, and we were a big help. So yeah,
I
Dre always looked out for me.
take a lot of credit for the
It
Eminem's
was a
closure there.
mutual friendship and relationship.
And
Like
that's the
he
thing.
was a great mentor. I've learned so much from watching Dre,
And
or
that's why
being
I say,
able to watch Dre.
oh, very mental. And
Yeah.
that's why I say powerful man in hip hop, because without you knowing, you put a lot of people in place, and that's big megastars right now that
Um,
people don't know about, like Eminem. And I could go off like you work with some of these artists. Were they big before they met you, like Mariah Carey, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre,
oh
Ice
yeah.
Cube,
Oh
Lil
yeah.
Wayne, Ludacris?
Oh yeah, Little Wayne, it's kind of funny. I only did one record with Wayne, and I actually have never met Wayne. TQ did a record with Wayne called The Ghetto that was unreleased for a long time, or it still is unreleased. It's a bootleg, but Wayne ended up getting on the record and stuff like that. Or wait, did I meet Wayne? I don't remember. It was
You
so
met so
long
many
ago. You
people.
know what I mean? Like, I think I was he in the session? Man, I don't even remember. But there's so many records and so much stuff that
And
who
Michael
knows.
Jackson too. You work with Michael Jackson.
Well, you know I didn't work with Michael. Well, I guess I kind of did. It's so hard to remember each instance, but he had this show in Korea, and I was working with Mariah at the time, so I went and helped the South Korea concert that Michael was doing, and we also did the thing in, oh, I forgot about that, the thing in Washington D.C. Show stuff. But yeah, I did some show stuff.
I know you work with Janet Jackson, and
Oh yeah,
I just found out you worked with Michael Jackson. I'm like, oh my god,
yeah.
he's working with the Jacksons.
Yeah. Janet, when she went to go do I Get Lonely, was having some trouble at radio. So a friend of mine, rest in peace, Ricky Lee, called me and said, "I need you to come to this address." And I was like, "Where?" It was just like some random house, but they were shooting a video there. And I walk up to the trailer and it says Janet Jackson on the door. I'm like, what the hell? And walked in and she's like, "Well, why isn't radio playing my stuff? Can you help us?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, you need to go do a radio run." So, I booked her on Ricky Lee's conference call to talk to the mixers. I introduced her to Steve Smith, rest in peace, who had a massive consultancy, which is who I worked for. So we had Power 106, Hot 97, and 32 stations in the middle because of the consultancy. So, brought her to that and kind of orchestrated her radio run, which relaunched her during I Get So Lonely. So, it was kind of one of those things.